How y'all doing? Y'all good? You ate today? It's almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I have not eaten, but I had some coffee. So, yeah. Same. Anyways. Y'all, I had a good day yesterday. I really did. Anyways, back to the scheduled program. It's the life of Lex, and it's your girl, Big Lex. But yeah, I had a good day yesterday. Hung out with some friends, ate some good food. We tried this restaurant in DeKalb called Hungry AF, and my friend kept calling it Hungry as Fuck, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's not the name of it. It's called Hungry AF. And it was Pasta Tuesday, and we got the pasta, and the pasta was good, right? Solid 8.5 out of 10. But it was a lot of pasta for one, and for two, my stomach was sounding like drumline by the end of the night. I ain't gonna hold you. But like I said, it was good. Solid 8.5 out of 10. Anywho. Yeah, today I was working on, logistics of the podcast. Because, that's my passion right now. My podcast. Doing more, doing better. The whole shebang. And I was trying to find this episode of where I was talking about how, I came to be a Jenni Rivera fan. Couldn't find that episode. Because I deleted a lot of my old episodes. And I guess I just didn't save that one. Weird. But I found this other episode. It's a full episode, like 40 something minutes. And I guess I just never posted it. So I was like, let me listen to it, see why I didn't post it. And boy, let me tell y'all, I was doing the most cussing, the most ranting that I could have ever done. All because people were not tipping on DoorDash. And I'm like, there's no way I can see why I was so upset. I know why I was so upset. You should be so upset. Because why do y'all order food and not want to tip? I get it if you ain't got the money. That's different. But as a DoorDasher, I'm pulling up to these people's houses. And sometimes it's nice houses. And I get a 25-cent tip. And that's just disrespectful as fuck. Not gonna hold you. And see, there I go cussing again. Because it's just so rude. So ignorant. And yeah. I was upset about that for a good half of the 40 minutes. The 47 minutes of that episode. But I kept listening. And I was talking about, how I was starting to just denounce a lot of negativity in my life. Because I was talking about how I saw this podcast episode of Snow the Product and Cheekies. And Cheese was like, you gotta tell your negative spirits. Because I guess she said she had a ghost in her house. So she told the ghost, like, ain't nothing for you here, bro. And in my episode, I was just like, you know what? I just had to try it. And I had to tell all the negative energy in my house, in my life. There's no room for you here, bro. There's no space for you here. Get the fuck. And then I realized, as I was listening, I was saying that, all those negative spirits can go to hell. That's where they can go. And I was like, that's not, it's not nice. But it's not nice for negativity to control my life either. it's not nice for me to feel upset all the time. And sometimes, like, things in life, they'll make you upset. Like, something can happen, and it has the full potential to, mess up your day. But you don't have to. You don't have to let it mess up your day. It's truly a personal choice. So it's just like, you know what? All the negative energy gotta go. Gotta find somewhere else to go, bro. And as time went on, it left. There's truly no space for it here. Because if my energy is being spent on trying to be a better person, there's no space or no leftover energy for me to try to be a worse person. I don't want to be a worse version of myself. I want to be the best version at all times. Whether I'm cursing, whether I'm reading the Bible, whether I'm, smoking me a little weed, whether I'm taking me a little drinky drink. I don't actually like to drink, but I'll take me a little sip. Okay. But, in any instance of my life, I have to try my best and focus my energy on being a better version of me. So that means I have to spend my time doing things that make me better, right? Because like my podcast, for instance, if I want people to listen to it, I gotta do the things that get people to listen to it. Like, I just spent an hour going through every episode and copy and pasting hashtags. Because whether it helps a lot or a little, I have to give it a try, for one. I have to say, you know what? That's the responsible thing to do. If this is what I'm putting my energy towards, I have to do what's necessary, what's common. Because that's what people with popular, podcasts are doing. They're putting hashtags. They're doing the marketing. They're making the advertisements. So any little thing that I do today is going to help me tomorrow for sure. Whether I add one hashtag or 15. I got to at least try to do better. And so, yeah, it was time consuming, but who knows? Who knows? I just gotta do better in every instance. And also doing better meaning, it means that I'm not gonna settle either. I'm not gonna settle for mediocre. I'm not gonna settle for what's not gonna put me in a better position. Because people, they want you to, let's say you're unemployed, like me. They want you to get a job. Doesn't matter what job, just get a job. And I'm like, why would I just get a job? That's not going to put me in a better position. Because, yeah, I'll be making money, hopefully. But is it going to be enough? I just left a job where I was getting paid $400 a month. Not a month. A week. What can I do with that? You tell me. In this economy in 2023, where was that going to get me, actually? Let's be for real. BFFR right now. What was that going to get me? So what sense does it make for me to take another job where I'm just going to stress even more, probably make the same or just a little bit more. Because money is tight everywhere. And they're not just going to give people lots of money when there's people that's working there that's not complaining about how much they're getting paid. They're just going to work. So I have to be FFR with myself and say, you know what? I don't want to settle. I don't have to settle if I don't want to. This is my life. And if God's given me the opportunity to not have to, but to work on what I need to work on to put me towards my purpose, then I got to take advantage of that. Because that's where I feel my worth is at, in God's purpose for me. Because whatever God wants for me is for me. It's not for you. Because you can't do what I do. You can't walk in my shoes. You put these dirty Crocs on, you're going to be like, these are the dirtiest pair of Crocs I ever seen in my life. But me, baby, I'm stepping them. I'm going to go where I need to go in them. And they're going to get the job done. But you can't walk in my shoes. And I'm not trying to walk in yours. So, yeah, I just have to worry about what's going to put me in the position for God's purpose to, manifest in my life. Because I used to want to be a singer, right? I can sing. Am I going to do it right now? Probably not. But at some point in my life, I was serious about it. But then I got unserious about it. But then I realized, I might as well just get better at it if I want to be a singer, or even if I just want to sing and sound good. I gotta at least try to do better. And so it started with me harmonizing to the songs I was listening to and getting an ear for, pitch and tone and controlling my own range. Because I used to hate being alto. Felt like it made my chest hurt to sing alto, because I wanted to sing high notes. I wanted to be the next Mariah Carey. But that also comes with practice. So whether I'm trying to be the next Mariah Carey or the next Toni Braxton, I still gotta practice. High and low. Even in the middle. If you like, you know what I'm saying? But as I kept working on, my voice, pitch, tone, knowing the words to the song. There was also a struggle I was having not knowing the words to the songs I was just singing. I realized that I was getting better. And me personally, I feel like don't take this any kind of way, but no one can beat me in a Beyonce karaoke. I'm sorry. Because I've devoted my time to that. I devoted a large part of my life to listening to her music, learning her songs, learning to sing them. You're not touching me. But if you want to try, we can try. Any day, anytime. Anytime, any place. But that's when I realized, oh, sorry, I had to take a little pause because people got loud ass cars. Anyways, yeah, I realized that, what you devote your time to is where you shine. So I devoted my time to being a better singer. So that's where I would shine. I devote my time to being a better podcaster. That's where I want to shine. I devote my time to being a better person. That's where I shine. But what I'm not going to do is devote my time to being a better settler. Okay, that's what Christopher Columbus did. I don't want to do what he did. I saw this video of a boat at sea during a storm. And I was like, ain't no way Christopher Columbus came across these treacherous waters. Okay, to start all this mess. Ain't no way. Just treacherous. I also just realized that I lost my ring. We'll worry about that later. But yeah. All of that to say is that it's not easy to know what you want to devote your time to, where you shine, where you're dim, until you get the negative out of the way. So I thank Cheekies for saying that she told that ghost to get up out of her house. Because whether or not I had ghosts in my house or whatever, all the negativity had to go. Had to say bye, adios, sayonara. Like, leave me alone. And then as it started just leaving me alone, I had to figure out who I was to the core. Am I going to be a negative person and allow the negativity to come back? Or am I going to be a better person that the negativity can't come back to without me putting up a fight? So, yeah. Y'all, welcome to Atlanta, because the police, they like to make a lot of noise. They like to make a lot of noise. People just like to make a lot of noise. But anyways, back to me. So yeah, I decided I'm going to work harder on my podcast. I'm working on the consistency thing, which is key. But not that I have to just say, oh, I'm going to post once a week. No. I'm going to just keep posting as life manifests itself. As life gives me things to talk about, to express myself on. That's my consistency. Because if I'm just hiding away from what I'm going through, it's not serving any purpose in a podcast about my life. If I'm hiding what's in my life, then what am I really doing? And some things I do hold back from on the podcast just because I don't want to hurt anybody. Because I can say, oh, this person did such and such and such and such to me. And then they apologize it, but I recorded it, so now they can't live that down. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't excuse, like, okay, since we're gonna be for real, let's be for real. So my living situation has been rough. Like, every day I'm thankful I have a bed to lay in. Because, like we talked about, I slept in my car and I was like, I can't do this. Mm-mm. And so, yes, I'm thankful for a bed to sleep in. But what it comes with is so overwhelming and so unfair. Because for me, I expect something different out of my living situation than what I'm getting. Other people expect something different than what I'm getting. Like, at least to have common rights, basic rights as a person in a living environment. That's something I expect, but I don't get, if that makes sense. Like, people get so upset that I don't even have a key to where I'm living. And I'm like, I can't help that. But also, it doesn't excuse anyone's actions of being rude, nasty, hateful, whatever, towards me. If I'm not being that way, I'm just being me. I'm just minding my business. If I gotta be there just to shit, shower, and shave, then damn it, that's what I'm gonna do. But it comes with so many problems. Whether I'm there to shit, shower, and shave or to not is a problem. But I can't help other people's problems. And maybe one day things might change. But that doesn't excuse the fact that I haven't done anything wrong. In my opinion, I haven't done anything wrong. But it also, like, it doesn't excuse the fact that just because it's your home, you can't just treat anybody any kind of way. You can't. It's not fair. Because in 2023, it's hard to get an apartment. It's hard to get a house. It's hard to get $5 from the bank. Okay? Money isn't that easy to come by. So when people actually need help, do what you can. But if your help comes with conditions, then it's not really helpful at all. So as much as I want to be upset and, like, even this morning I just wanted to bawl my eyes out. Like, it's not fair. I have to take the good with the bad. And I have to keep going. Because I'm not going to be there forever. I'm not going to be in this position where I am forever. But if I turn my heart sour, then what good is that going to do for me? So even though I'm not being treated fairly, I'm still going to try to be a good person. Still going to try to be respectful. And at what cost, it doesn't matter. Because I have to go to sleep with myself. I got to be able to live with myself at the end of the day. I don't care how you choose to live with yourself if you can sleep good at night with how you live your life. That's you. I'm not sleeping with you. For me, I got to make sure I can sleep with myself. So, yeah. Yeah, it's tough. But like I said, I'm grateful to have a bed to sleep in. A place to take a shower. That's one of the main reasons I started going to the gym, because I was like, wait, they have showers in the gym. I can take 2 showers a day. And then I realized, I can't come to the gym and just be cute and not sweat. Because then I really don't need a shower. Technically, I don't. But if I get in here and start working out, doing my thing, I earn my shower. And I'm going to feel even more refreshed afterwards. Because it's a mentality thing. And so when I go in the gym, I ain't going in there to play. I ain't going in there to look cute. I hardly post when I'm in the gym. But I'm in there all the time. And while I'm in there, I'm respectful. I'm just being me. And I would have never guessed that I got so much love from the people in the gym. So much encouragement. Just to keep being me. Just to keep doing the best that I can. So, yeah, it works out for me to have a better heart, to be a better person. It worked out for me that way. LOL, that's so funny. These 2 cars parked beside me decided to back up at the same time. And one had been sitting there for a long time, and this person just got in the car, and they both just decided to back up at the same time. Anyways. But I'm also very thankful to have started my podcast 2 years ago. To have decided to tell my story. Decided to help other people just by talking. I'm thankful that I made that decision. Because I always knew that I had something to offer the world. I just didn't know what. And when the idea came, I was just like, well, I'll give it a shot. It took me a long time to start my first episode. But I did it. And I was so nervous. And I wanted to do everything perfect. But then as I just kept working on it, doing it, I would notice that, planning wasn't working out for me. Just talking my feelings out, that was working for me. I would end it being a different person, being in a different mindset, being in a different realm of being. Made me a better person. And in most of the episodes that I deleted, I was actually talking about my life before I started the podcast. So like my childhood, college, things like that. And when I deleted it, I was like, well, I don't want people to go back and listen to that and judge me. But no, all of those are parts of me. I have to embrace that. I have to say, you know what, yeah, I used to be like this or like that. You know what I'm saying? It's all a part of me. But I didn't understand that when I deleted the episodes. So now, when I'm just in my free time, I'm thinking about, oh, well, I haven't talked about such and such a thing. And I'm like, oh, well, I did. But then I deleted the episode. So now people can't go back and listen to that and understand me a little better. Which is also, I don't know, I just want to narrate it better. because those episodes also were kind of like my trial run for the Life of Lex. It was a different podcast. It was named different, set up different, even had a different theme song. And one of the things that I really just wanted to touch on, that I touched on before, was sexual assault. Because that's a topic that people hardly touch on, but is so prevalent in society. It happens every day. And so many people feel like they can't speak up, or something bad is going to happen to them, or that nobody's going to believe them. And in my case, I don't care if anybody believes me or not. It's still my truth. Whether anything happens or not, it still happened to me. And just like most of the people in this world, it happened to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember thanking God. Like, I even wrote it down in my prayer journal. I was just like, thank you for not letting that happen to me. And then shortly afterwards, it happened. And I didn't know how to handle that. I didn't know how to process it. I didn't know how to just heal from that. Because in my mind, I'd seen so many people that had went through it and they just lived their lives. And so I remember writing about it because I was writing a book. And I sent it to my therapist and I wanted her to read it so that we could talk about it, what I wrote. But I'm like, why didn't I just talk to her about it? Because she's probably not going to read that. She looked at that shit and was like, it's 13 pages. Girl, bye. Which, I mean, is fair. But also, if I want to get somewhere, get to a place of healing, I have to, discuss that with her. That's what she's there for. And then work on tools of, being better. Because I can't just act like it didn't happen. It happened. I can't just go through life ignoring it. It happened. It affected me as a person, as a woman, as, whatever. And I remember feeling so guilty, like, well, I let it happen to me. Like, no, I didn't. No one lets sexual assault, rape, molestation, nobody just lets that happen. It just happens. Like, why would I let it happen if I could avoid it? But in that instance, I couldn't avoid it. I was asleep. So, the fact of the matter is, I have to heal just as well as anybody else. But also, we're in a time where healing is subjective and reparations is subjective. Because some people want compensation for what happened to them. Some people want, the person to go to jail or whatever, person to pay. And it's like, all of that's cool or whatever, but don't know what to do with that pain. I don't know what to do with that instance. Because if I wanted to do something, I should have done something a long time ago. Or when it happened. But also, it's not right. It's never right, never going to be right. You shouldn't even touch somebody without their like permission at this point. Ask, can you get a hug? Don't just hug me. You know what I'm saying? Like, doing anything to anybody that they don't want or didn't ask for or aren't able to answer about, like, you're in the wrong. But I also realized that not everybody's perfect. Not everybody's perfect. I can't even finish talking, y'all. So I'm just gonna say love, peace, and chicken grease. And don't go fucking up nobody's day. Alright, bye.